Right, okay, welcome back to part 2. We have got some stickerage abilities going on. Okay, so I'm gonna dive straight into it really. There's nothing I can do. I've got to do it, and I can't not do it. Right, okay. Right, I'm well pissed, so there might be splashes, smashes, and all sorts of dashes. Right, okay. So what's happening now? I'm going to whack in some. I'm going to do the dough. I'm going to just quickly do the dough, right? Because I've got to do some things that are technically like I've got to do some judging. I've got to do judging, and I'm not happy with it, right? Because I'm not used to that sort of situation yet. But being a Mitchie, right, I've got to be used to it. Right, I've whacked in some strong water, just some flour, right, white bread flour. I've chucked it in. I've chucked in some cheddar cheese. Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Right, I'm going to put in a bit of salt. I'm not going to put any black pepper in it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Right, now I need to whiz this up. Right, so this is going to be a situation where I've got to take things out of the cupboard of amazement, right? And then we're going to get on to different sort of situations, right? Right, now, so I need to start talking sense tonight, because obviously I am really pissed, so there we go. Right, what's happening? Right, so I stated out in part 1, this basically only applies to, right, okay, now I've got that excitement. Right, this basically is about the cake off, right? So I set it to start round 1 in basically 2 weeks' time. They've already started. So Tracy has already kicked off round 1, right? So it started, it's already happened. So that means I want there to be a break in this coming weekend, which is Mother's Day weekend. And then round 2 starts the weekend after that, right? So there we go. So that's the situation. Right, both were quite amazing. I'm going to chuck some butter into my flour, right? I know Auntie's definitely not going to like that at all. So yeah, she came around and gave me a blood pressure reading. It's like 149 or something. So apparently that's okay, but I don't know. Right, okay, so I'm going to put some pork fat into this now. Right, quite a lot of it, right? Okay, so there we are. Right, so Mr. Allen and Mr. Tracy. Right, I have got news on Agent 123. But we'll come back to that in a bit, right? Because we've got like other serious stuff to contend with, really. Right, okay, so let's get this on. Right, so I've cracked it in, I've seasoned it, yeah. There's nothing else I can do. I'm just gonna let it, right? Right. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna let it whiz around. Okay, and that'll be fine. Right, so basically, Mr. Allen and Mrs. Tracy, they're both cracked out and they've already started round 1. Right, now I have said in my last video that you can do puddings if you want, alright, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter. I'm looking for creativity, alright? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything specific, yeah, but about creativity. That's really about it, really, okay? So, already, right, in part 1, in round 1, right, already in round 1, okay, we've had Mrs. Tracy crack out an absolute amazement. I was actually stunned. Technically, I was actually stunned, actually. I can't believe it. That's amazing. I mean, my mind's blown out, yeah? The cake that Tracy made was, I mean, Alan's got issues now. We've got problems. So I'm going to mark, this is how I'm going to mark it, okay? Now, Mrs. Tracy had a turntable thing already set up and pre-made and all that stuff specifically for that task. Alan made it off on the hoof with some plates, so I'm going to have to give him a point for that, okay? Ingredients wise, really close. Ingredients wise, I'm struggling. I'm actually struggling with anything that I can deliberate from, basically. The only thing that separates it, and it does, and actually even that is like really debatable, right? Presentation at the end. Tracy, with that cake on that wheel, blows it out of the park. That is the end of the round. She wins it, right? But, okay, and there's a but here, right? So when Alan finished his presentation on his cake, very disappointing, okay? It didn't look, it was missing a lot of things, okay? But when he cut it up and sliced it and laid it out on a plate, yeah, it looked really nice, but still missing that backing, yeah? We wanted to see all them sides caked in that butter. I'm not a cake dude, so I can't, you know that white stuff they put on, right? I don't know what it is, right? I know what it is, but I don't castrate before it. I know I've set the challenge up, but yeah. Still look really good, but I'm going to have to just give it a half a point, okay? So I'm going to have to, overall, right? Overall, this is going to be really difficult. This is going to be really difficult. I'm going to decide in a minute. Right, okay, I'm going to just run this off. Okay, now I need to take this out. And as I put this in, I'm just putting in water. Right? So we're just going to whack this pastry on. Right, we've got issues. Right, we've got issues. Now I've got emergency self-raising flour to come to the day. Alright? So I've got massive problems going on here at the moment. Right? I will fix it, so it's not an issue. And there we go. We're getting movement now. I'm going to have to give it twitching. I'm giving it twitching ability. Yeah. Right, okay. We've got convulsion awareness. Right, that's good. Right, okay, that's fine. I've got something going on here. What's that? Is that? Oh, that is actually butter, isn't it? Oh, fuck's sake. Right, I've got butter still going on in there, so that's annoying. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to have to let that. Right. That is going to shake itself to death while I get on with other things, right? I can't get on with other things because obviously this is the actual thing, isn't it? So, yeah, so that's the scenario, right? So I've still got to make up my mind. Now, don't forget. Right, don't forget, okay? I don't want people to forget this. This is why I said don't forget, right? Don't forget, we've still got, right, 2 other judges that are coming in, okay? Now, right, okay, it's having a moment, so Right, fuck it. I'm going for that'll do. I'm going for that'll do because I'll be here all fucking night. Right, okay, so this is going to be really spicy. Right, apart from that, it's not spicy. I don't like spicy. Right, okay, so yeah, so like I said, we've got 2 other judges on the panel, right? So the first judge on my side is going to be Mr. Ronaldsworth, right? So I'm just going to take this out of here. This is way too tacky for my liking, actually. So I've got massive issues. I've got to redo it again, even though I put it in the fucking. Oh, I've washed it now. But I'm pissed. So this is going to be a disaster. But I can actually already feeling this to be like a moment in the history, yeah, where the sergeant starts to fail. And we're seeing literally the breakdown of Sergeant. Right. So we're witnessing a legend fall, yeah, in between like battling circumstances. Yeah, I'm hoping that isn't the case, but I'm gonna have to do this. I've got no choice. Like, I've got to let it go. I can't. It was just too much. Oh, even that's too much. I'll have to chuck the whole lot in. I'm putting the whole lot in, which ain't a lot. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm literally out of flour. I'm out of flour. I've got wholemeal, but right, okay, we're gonna have to do it as it is. There's nothing I can fucking do. Right. It's pretty mental anyway, right? Now I've got to choose the pan or the weapon of choice. I'm going for that one. I'm going for it, right? I'm bringing out a platform of literally pure stardom and inability of a Michelin 3-star, right? There we go. Got a bit of oil on there, so we'll take it off. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm struggling. Yeah. I'm proper struggling. Yeah. Okay. So not with doing this. With doing this actually. But I'm still, I'm going for butter because it's softer in it, so okie dokie, that's hard as well. Like, all the butters are hard, everything's hard, my pants aren't very hard though. Right, okay, so here we go. Right, I'm gonna put some lard in here. This is basically pork fat, right? So I'm gonna do this. So it doesn't obviously stick to. Right, that's fine. That'll do. Right, okay. Okay, I need to do this now. This is going to be a lot of scullage is involved in this. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of moments where people can't decide whether one is true or not, and one is true because we know we're true. Because we've just done that. Right, okay. Right, okay, that can go without. Right. Well, I need to just roll it in. Right, I'm just rolling it in now. It's only a short crust pastry, which is literally one of the easiest pastries you can ever do in your life. Right, that is it. Right, that's fucking it. That's all we've got to do. Right, that is it. Right, I'm going to bring out the filling. Right. Which is obviously the mince, right? So that's been in the fridge. That's going to be like triple amazing, right? I don't know how I'm going to get it all into that one pot.
CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps protect my skin.
Right, okay, I've just been chatting for about half an hour and I forgot to unpause the video, so I will show you what I've done. We've missed all that, haven't we? So that is just utter bullshit. I'm really annoyed about that. So that's the dough, that's the pie. that is the pie that I've made. I really apologise. I've literally just been talking utter nonsense for like the last literally like 20 minutes. I can't believe it. Right, that's going in. It's on 220. But it's not. It's on about 190 mid shelf. That's in. Right, fuck's sake. I was even giving like descriptions on Alan's stuff and right, okay, ingenuity. Alan gets half a point, okay, and ingredients, right? Okay, now Tracy gets a full point on literally being amazing, right? So Alan has lost round one, right? Basically, that's the gist of it, right? I can't believe I've literally been chatting bollocks for like for 20 minutes. Fuck's sake. Oh God, and it was on pause, that's so annoying. Right, so basically Alan has lost round one. I'm going to give him half a point for ingenuity on the plate spinny, or the cake spinny thing made out of plates, and ingredients into the actual cake. Massive down marks on presentation. Okay, Tracy has got a full mark on presentation, ingredients, and just being slightly better. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to give it a round winner to Tracy. We've got another 2 rounds to go. Okay, this is going to get spicy. Alright, so Alan needs to step his game up massively. So I don't know what he's going to do. He's already watched probably part 1 of the mince pie video. That's all explaining that. If you want to do a dessert, and go for it, like a sticky toffee pudding or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, yeah, that's the situation. I've been talking bollocks for 20 minutes with the camera on pause. My name's Sergeant Fury Toes. I'm pretty wankered. I've only got a little bit of beer left. That's probably the last one. And then the pie's in the fucking oven. The potatoes are done. I'm not going to show them yet because I'm not disappointed in them. The parsnips are, I'd say, about 5-7% slightly overdone. Okay. We got slightly distracted because I had to watch Mr. Tracy and Mr. Allen's videos whilst being completely fucking smashing. Right, okay, candles going out. Minus times 50 toes. I'm going to call that, I'm going to have to call that part 2, I'm afraid to say. And I'll see all you scumbags in part fucking 3. With that, I'll fucking leave you. Cheers.